Yes, YouTube, hope that you're good. So today I'm going to be going through a bit of kit that changed the game for me a fair few months ago when it comes to actually communicating with AI and making sure that I'm articulating myself in the right type of format. I've also got another video coming out this week which is on the top 10 skills that you need for maximizing any AI system. So make sure that you are coming to the channel because I am going to be slamming demos, slamming skills and slamming everything that you need to completely change your life, completely change your business, and also make sure that you do not get left behind with this. And obviously I'm hoping when you see the value and you actually start doing stuff and start acting on it and you see what I see and you have the same results as I've had in the last 12 months, you're going to hopefully want to work with me at some point. That is my aim. I'll be straight up with you. So the skill that I'm going to be talking about today is communication and how you can actually do that. So it's actually cool that I've actually got these projects set up as well. I'm going to do a step-by-step walkthrough of the projects that I currently have set up, which is over 34 different projects. It just gives you a little bit of a idea as the type of stuff that you can do. So this is just bit my content ones because I've just been doing all my content areas for my business, which took me around 15 minutes, which previously might have taken me 2 or 3 days to do. So yeah, absolutely wild. But I'm going to show you the depth that the project goes to. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about articulation, I'm going to talk about creativity, I'm going to talk about vision, I'm going to talk about the power of AI when you really do harness it and you understand how to actually communicate with it, and also a way that you can actually add in a little tool to make your life a hell of a lot easier. So some people on this channel or watching this video may have come across WhisperFlow before, right? It's one of the best things that I've ever used, not only just for communicating with my team really fast, but most importantly, like communicating with AI. It has been absolutely monumental for me to just be able to communicate and articulate every single thing that I am looking at. People commonly think that it all comes down to prompting and prompt engineering, and 12 months ago I would have probably said it was, whereas now it's not as much. So especially when it comes to Claude is a really smart system, right? It will pick up your emotions, it will pick up your feelings, it will pick up context, whereas ChatGPT for me is absolutely shite, so I don't use ChatGPT. But I will also put a bit of an opt-in on this video as well for a ChatGPT knowledge scraper that you can use to start coming over to Claude and maximizing it. So this is something called WhisperFlow, right? WhisperFlow is absolutely brilliant. So what this basically enables you to do is communicate in a really high level way. So you've got dictator on Claude and you've got a dictator on ChatGPT and everything else, but what you'll commonly find is that the dictator doesn't format the transcripts and the voice properly. So it doesn't add commas, it doesn't add full stops, it doesn't add brackets, or it doesn't add quotation marks, or it doesn't have bullet points or new paragraphs. And what you've got to remember is your input equals your output when you are using AI. So when you are speaking with it, the more that you can actually communicate with it and give it more format, the better. So this is something where this is connected to my computer on a little FN thing at the bottom, which I'll talk about in a second and I'll show you. But you can do loads of stuff with it. So you've got a dictionary here which basically picks up little words that you need to change, so like by the way, or BTW, or for example saying the right words. You've also got snippets. It's funny because I clicked onto this a minute ago and I know, where's it, home. Yeah, and that I was literally speaking to one of my clients who's just literally hacked into the step-by-step SOP copy and paste that I have for Claude projects, and he was like, this has blown my mind. And I said, it's a straight-up fucking limitless pill. And I said that I'm currently on the max plan at 20 times usage because I use 8, 9, 10 agents at once on code. And then he was basically like, oh, I've maxed out my thing already. And I was like, well, just upgrade, because like for example, the best way that I could describe this is like inside of this little Claude code drive there, I have got 2 drives which show someone how to copy and paste setting up their projects and co-work and other areas, and the actual cost savings of that in terms of paying staff wages normally for it would equal around £90,000 per month. Like, that is absolutely wild when you think about it. So what you got to really think about here is making sure that you are using the right type of areas, you are using the right type of systems, and you're making sure that you communicate in the right type of way. So I don't know why I'm on that drive, I don't know why I'm on that drive. So when we're basically in this spot now, right, what I want you to think about is making sure that you've got your IP organized, you've got everything set up, you've got your instructions, and then it comes down to using the WhisperFlow, not GitHub. That's for Visual Code. So if I went onto my WhisperFlow here, you can set up the styles, so you can either have formal, casual, or very casual. So I have it in the middle. So formal is where it's like capital letters, full stops, question marks, and making sure it's like, you might talk like that, and that's fine. You've then got very casual, which is like really like kind of relaxed, no capitals, less punctuation. Whereas I would probably sit in the middle. I'm like capitals but less punctuation, like more just like communicative. So if I went onto my Claude chat here, and let's just say that I'm going to jump onto my new chat there, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to dictate something. So what's something that I want to do at the moment? It might be anything. Or what's the video that I've got? Oh no, actually, I'm going to just do it based on this one here. So I'm currently doing a video for YouTube showing them how to use WhisperFlow. At the bottom of the screen, you can see that it's picking up my voice. And the thing that I love the most about WhisperFlow, especially when you've got a good mic, is the fact that it picks up your words in such crystal clear detail. Like, I'm from Yorkshire and I'm northern, so sometimes I actually skip words. So, and also I'm that busy, I don't really have enough time to type into AI to give it the right type of prompt to get the right type of output that I've got. So adopting to using WhisperFlow, which I now use for everything, all of my WhatsApp messages, all of my school messages, all of absolutely everything, has been one of the biggest game changers that I've ever made for my business in terms of the speed that I can communicate, the efficiency, but also the level of articulation that I can put into the actual prompt. So rather than just giving it a basic prompt, I can really talk about exactly how I'm feeling at the moment, what I'm going through, what is the aim that I'm trying to get to, what is the style of the output that I actually want. And the thing that I like about WhisperFlow as well is if you get to a point where you're like, oh God, I've run out of ideas and what to say, you just let go of that button and then you can stop and think. So you can see that's just literally dictated all of the stuff. It's put brackets in, it's put comments, it's put everything, but it stops and I can go, right, sweet. Well, what else do I want to add on to there? Oh, well, I actually also want to add on that WhisperFlow is also connected to your transcriber and dictator on your mobile, on your keyboard. But the problem is I just don't think that it picks it up anywhere near as good. But if you work at a desk predominantly, or if you work at a laptop predominantly, you've normally got a pretty good mic. So it'll really, really pick up all the words that you are obviously saying and what you're going through. I can genuinely promise you, I'm just going to keep doing the YouTube video based on this, but I can genuinely promise you the moment that you get into a routine of using this, like the rate and speed that you can work through things is like nothing that you've ever seen before. But how you use AI, and especially Claude, it loves communication, anything communicative, anything which is a little bit of a back and forth. So sometimes, like, I will pause, I'll let that process while it's doing it. I might have 8 agents working on my 2 screens here. I'll have my main one there, and I'll have my Claude app up on the bottom. And all I'm doing is I'm just scanning up. I'm just looking at the output, seeing what it's got, coming down to the bottom. I then jump onto my different agents, jump onto my Claude. I'll then get onto my dictator on Whisper. I'll then speak into it for a minute per person to articulate exactly what I'm wanting, check it, boom, let it run. So this is the level of efficiency that you can go through. Like, there's a huge part to this which you need to understand comes down to your organization and your structure. Using AI has got nothing to do with how fancy the system is. Like, look, me for Claude, I went all in on it 12 months ago because I studied the knowledge base, I studied how it operated, and I knew that it was going to be better than any other AI system that there is out there. So I'll just let that dictate. But as you can see, like, over a few minutes, like, oh, I've clicked onto a different screen. When you're speaking to it, and you stay on the same screen. But as you can see there, like, the time that it would have taken me to write that manually would have been absolutely ridiculous, guys. So if you're not currently using WhisperFlow, so if you just literally go to WhisperFlow there, and then you go onto this link here, and then you just literally go onto download, and it's a really simple process. Like, it walks you through it step by step. I've obviously got it connected up and stuff there, but go to downloads, you can get it connected, exactly the same process. Like, it literally does a visual tutorial of you stepping it up. So all you need to do is go into your applications, drag that in, set it up, and I can honestly promise you it will be just life-changing for you guys. So if you're not using Whisper to communicate with AI right now, let's start there. And let's build this together. And like I said, if you want to literally take this to the next level and see what I see and see where the market is going and see what's happening with business, then you know where I'm at. Go to the link in my description, book in a call with my team, and you'll see that this is not just AI, but it's a family at the Coach Consultant. I absolutely kill myself to improve this program and support my people in any way that I can, and that's the reason why I'm doing these videos, so I can help more people. And hopefully you'll get to a point where you're like, do you know what, I want to find out more and I want to take this to the next level. And I hope that we're the person that you come to, or I'm the person that you come to, and then plus my incredible team as well. See you on the next episode.